I'm JoAnn Jackson.
And I'm Chris Jackson. We've been together 6 years. We'll be married 5 years in May.
We had trouble conceiving, and then I actually have a friend from high school, and she has adopted 5 kids from foster care. She and I started talking, and I kind of was like, okay, we'll try fostering. I found Adult and Child on Facebook and got in contact with Kaylin. She walked us through every detail. She just kind of held our hand through it because I told her, I was like, I really don't know what to expect.
I love the fact that Adult and Child's been very supportive through the entire process.
Absolutely.
Because there's a lot of times where one of us has looked at each other and gone, I have no idea how to handle this. And there's always someone on the other end of the line, whether it's a phone call, whether it's an email.
I've never had a moment with Adult Child that I felt like, oh my God, I'm by myself. We got licensed on a Wednesday and we got a call on a Thursday.
Hi, there's kids.
And they were like, we have 3 girls. They're in separate homes. Mom is deceased and they're being taken. This is their last chance. They came Friday evening. And
just that fast.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh God, this is for real.
Licensed to placement in the household in 48 hours?
Just for us to then find out that when they brought the kids to DCS, Mom is not deceased, but she has been TPR'd. It was chaos. It was a lot of chaos for the girls. At one point, the middle one, Chloe, she was with what we thought was an auntie through marriage, and then come to find out she's never been married in her life, and that they just kind of left Chloe there at 5 months and was like,
here you go.
I'll come back when I get myself settled, and then she just didn't come back. Sabrina and Annabelle, the oldest and the youngest, were in 7 different homes. Well, Bryn was in 7 different homes. Boogie's been in 2. There was a lot of trauma. Thank God Adult and Child has therapy. That is one reason why I picked Adult and Child, was because of the therapeutic side, because I wholeheartedly believe in therapy. Because without that, the girls probably wouldn't be stabilized now. And therapists would help us. We could talk to her about, we've had this situation happen, how do we address this? And she would give us pointers.
A lot of the first few weeks was learning something new about them every day that you didn't know beforehand. I would say maybe 4 to 6 months in, and we really started to embrace the concept of we should adopt the girls. I think once we both noticed how much everyone in our family just seemed to bring them in and make them part of the family as well.
I would say Bryn kind of pushed the family aspect. April of last year, she really just I'm done. I am ready to be adopted, and I'm changing my name, and I don't care what you say, I'm doing that. And I would say about 6 months in is when we all finally just sat at this table and discussed the adoption thing, and with them, and how do you feel about adoption? And this is what adoption looks like, and this is what the process is. And all 3 girls were like, we're okay. They wanted their whole names changed. We let them do that. We critiqued Bryn a little bit because she wanted to be Beyonce Jr. And
when a child is adopted, they do have the option of changing their first name. A lot don't normally, but they wanted to leave everything that had happened before in the past, and they wanted a whole fresh start moving forward. The day we adopted the girls, first of all, you would have thought it was Christmas in this household. Normally, girls need an alarm clock to get up. Not that morning. They were up and dressed before you and I were even out of bed. I remember that we were getting up and, you say good morning to each other and you kind of groggily get out of bed. And I turned the corner out of the bedroom there, coming into the kitchen, and all 3 are sitting at the table, fully dressed, have already ate breakfast, have already done their chores. I was like, when did you guys get up? They're 6. I was like, what? I can't get you to get up on time for school.
Yeah. We go downtown to the courthouse and meet up with our lawyer after the questions and all that stuff. And he says, yes, you are adopted or whatever. She's like, you may now kiss your kids. And our kids were like, oh, we're official Jacksons. What? And went crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I think the thing that I like the most is seeing pride that they have in being able to refer to us as parents. Like when there'll be functions at school and they're running around with all their friends. They're like, "That's my dad. That's my mom."
I went through the albums and cut out
and
put pictures in there, but I had leftover pictures. And I was going to throw them away. And the girls like, "Do we have pictures?" And they're pictures of like me and him and some family members. Those girls were so excited about those pictures. They took them to school and showed all their friends their mom and dad.
For anyone that looks into possibly fostering or adopting, don't rule it out. Don't judge it based on someone else's experience. Like, definitely take it into consideration, but let yourself have a chance to experience it before you make a decision on whether you like it one way or another. And you may help more than one life.
Even if you don't want to stay fostering, even if you don't want to adopt, just to experience it, to learn. There's sometimes it sucks, but there's so many times that it doesn't suck.
Right.
It happens. But it's like, man, I wouldn't trade my girls. I wouldn't trade the placements we've had. I would not trade not one bit of it.